Hello, I'm Jonathan Kirsch with the latest Lakewood news and events. The July 25th City Council meeting began with recognizing the presenters who helped Lakewood win the All-America City Award last month. The video of the presentation was also shown and is also available to watch at lakewood.org/AAC. Also during the meeting, Interim Police Chief Dan McCaskey presented a Chief's Citizen Commendation to Joaquin Tellez Vega for his actions after a fatal hit-and-run accident. When Tellez Vega saw the suspect drive away from the scene, he drove after the suspect, wrote down the license plate information, and then returned to the scene to provide the license plate number to police. Lakewood police were then able to arrest the suspect. In other council business, the council approved a resolution that appointed Interim Police Chief Dan McCaskey to the Board of Directors for JEFCOM, the regional 911 emergency communication center that will serve multiple agencies when it opens. To watch the July 25th City Council meeting or previous council meetings online, go to lakewood.org/council videos. Mayor Adam Paul is continuing his year of focusing on health issues in our community with his next Walk and Talk event on August 6th from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at Union Square Park at 12200 West 2nd Place. Join the mayor to celebrate community health and talk to him about what's important to you. You can learn more at lakewood.org/news. Have you ever wanted to ride in a snowplow, watch a criminal trial, learn how your tax dollars are spent, or run a city council meeting? Then Lakewood's free Civics 101 course is for you. The 10-week course allows you to get an inside look into how a city functions and introduces you to several key city departments. Classes will be 6 to 9 p.m. on Tuesdays from September 13th to November 15th. The deadline to apply is August 30th. You can find your application at lakewood.org/Civics 101. And if you want to learn even more about your local government, the popular Citizens Planning Academy is also open for enrollment. This dynamic and interactive program provides you with a background in the fundamentals of city planning. It will begin in August and run through October. The deadline to apply is August 11th. More information and the application can be found online at lakewood.org/Planning Academy. Ever wanted to take a ride on a piece of history? Now's your chance by climbing aboard historic Railcar number 25 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on August 6th at the Denver Federal Center, building number 78. Denver and Intermountain Interurban Car number 25 was once part of Denver's extensive electric transit system that included more than 250 miles of track connecting Denver with Golden and Boulder. You'll need to enter the Federal Center through Gate 1 on Kipling Street, north of Alameda Parkway. All adults must provide a government photo ID such as a driver's license for entry. Sorry, but no pets are permitted. This annual event includes rides on car number 25, kids activities, transit history, and light refreshments. For more information, visit lakewood.org/historic transit. Did you know that parts of northern Lakewood were once home to farms and orchards? That area is now known as the Iber neighborhood, and now as one of the city's oldest neighborhoods, it's going to be the subject of an important grant to survey and record its rich history. The city won a $33,885 competitive grant from History Colorado State Historical Fund to conduct a comprehensive survey to document buildings constructed prior to 1946 that might be eligible for national, state, or local historic designations. The grant will also help write the history of the neighborhood and the development of the area. You can learn more at lakewood.org/news. If you or someone you know is a military veteran who needs help navigating the system, listen up. More than 40 organizations that serve military veterans and their families will be available to answer questions at the West Metro Veterans Fair on September 20th from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Lakewood Elks Lodge number 1777. The event is free and open to the public and will allow active, retired, and anyone who served in the military and their families to learn about benefits, housing options, health care, employment, and counseling. There will also be opportunities for one-on-one discussions with exhibitors at the fair. For more information about the West Metro Veterans Fair, email Norman Brisson at norbri@lakewood.org. Come on out to the Seniors Resource Center in Wheat Ridge for some good food on August 11th from 4 to 8 p.m. Sample some tasty cuisine from one of the many food trucks while listening to local star Hazel Miller and her 5-piece band. All proceeds go back to the center, a long-standing local nonprofit that provides older adults with the services they need to age in place with dignity. Tickets are just $35 and are available at food-truckin-src.eventbrite.com. The Jefferson County District Attorney's annual safety fair is August 13th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds. This free event offers document shredding, prescription medication roundup, bicycle rodeo for kids with free helmets, 911 cell phone help for seniors, along with activities, exhibits, and demonstrations for the entire family. This year's safety fair will be in conjunction with the Jefferson County Fair and Festival. You can learn more at jeffco.us/district-attorney. And speaking of the Jefferson County Fair and Festival, the new and inaugural event is looking to fill 500 volunteer shifts from August 11th to the 14th. Spots are available to help with tickets, parking, the rodeo, and much more. Register to be a volunteer by August 1st by clicking on Get Involved at celebratejeffco.com. Mediation is a way to solve problems, and it can settle disagreements among neighbors, family members, or people who are threatening to go to court. Jefferson County's mediation services is free and offers residents a mediator who will talk with everyone involved in the situation and will work to find a solution. For more information, you can contact Julia Carter at 303-271-5060 or jcarter@jeffco.us. You can learn more at jeffcomediation.com. The dog days of summer are here, and it's the time of year many of us like to head out with our dogs on a camping adventure. I recently had a chance to talk to Jesse Burns from Foothills Animal Shelter about some ways to keep your dogs safe when camping and hiking. Take a look. Well, Jesse, thank you very much for joining us. Before we get into it, tell us about this adorable Millie here.
Yeah, this is Millie. She is an 8-week-old terrier mixed puppy. She came to the shelter a couple of weeks ago with her sister, and they weren't quite old enough to go up for adoption, so they've spent the past couple of weeks in a foster home, and she is adorable, as you can see.
She is. I think she's going to go real quick.
I think she absolutely will.
So right now, again, we're in the summertime, and we're planning our camping and hiking trips, and we know our dogs love to be with us outside. So let's keep them safe. What do we need to know about keeping them safe when we're preparing for our trip?
Yeah, the first thing you want to do is really research where you're going. There are a lot of pet-friendly campgrounds in Colorado, but you just want to make sure that where you're going will allow you to have your pets. You also, when you're packing, you can pack just all the normal stuff you would normally bring with your pet. A lot of food, treats, toys, a bed, blankets, lots of poop bags, all that kind of stuff.
So when we're packing for ourselves, make sure that we're packing for our pets too.
Exactly.
Okay. So we've hiked to our campsite. We've got everything out. How do we keep our dogs safe at the campsite?
The first thing you want to do is pick a shady campground. We're outside pretty much the whole time when we're camping, so you want to make sure that there's some shade for your pet to be able to get out of the sun, cool off a little bit. You also want to make sure to keep your pet on leash at all times. This is really out of courtesy to other campers and also to really prevent them from getting lost in an unfamiliar location.
So let's say while we're camping, we want to go for our hike with our dog. What do we need to do to keep them safe?
So again, you want to keep them on a leash. Usually a 6-foot secure leash rather than a retractable leash is safest. Most parks and trails do require your dogs to be on a leash, and that's for safety of the wildlife, making sure again that your pet doesn't get away. You also want to make sure that you bring plenty of water with you and your pet in a water bowl. It's really easy in the summertime for our pets to get overheated and dehydrated, so you want to offer them water as much as you can when you're on the trail. If they do get a little bit hot, you can wet their paw pads, their bellies, their armpits with cool water, and that'll help keep them cool as well.
And so like every time we take a drink, offer our dogs a drink.
Exactly. That's really the best thing to do.
Well, Jesse, thank you so much for dropping by and giving us all those great tips and introducing us to Millie, who I doubt will still be there with her sister by the time people see this. But there could be other dogs and cats who are looking for forever homes, and you can take a look at them at foothillsanimalshelter.org. Learn something new this summer and check out one of Bear Creek Lake Park's Saturday night campfire programs. Each campfire has a different topic where you'll learn about bats, wildcats, bees, and even the stars. The next campfire program will be August 6th at 7:30 p.m. Liz Wickard from the Aurora Nature Center will set the story straight about our stinging friends. Learn how to tell them apart and how beneficial they are. There is no need to register, but you will need to pay the park entry fee to attend. You can visit lakewood.org/BCLP events for more information. Residents have a great chance each month to meet with their city council members to provide their thoughts and ideas about the city, discuss neighborhood happenings, and learn about the issues that are on city council's agenda. All the city council members have informal, casual meetings with residents that are often referred to as ward meetings. Sign up to receive email alerts about the upcoming meeting in your area of the city by visiting lakewood.org/city council. Click on the ward you live in to subscribe to the email alert. If you don't know which ward you live in, visit lakewood.org/ward map. And that's it for this edition of City Scene. Stay up to date on the latest Lakewood news and events at lakewood.org. I'm Jonathan Kirsch. Thanks for watching.